You guys have been asking me to update you on my progress for my goal to make $100,000 in 2019 just off of YouTube. I got a surprise for you. I think you'll like it. This plan is working, guys, and I'll show you what's going on coming up. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Own the Chaos. Now, if you're used to subscribing to this channel and watching my content regularly, I normally cover over-the-counter stocks and how I find success trading penny stocks every day in the stock market. And so for me, this is actually a little bit of a shift, and it's not, this is just an update, guys. It's just a once or twice a month type of thing. I wanted to inspire other people to become young entrepreneurs such as myself, and part of that is creating as many revenue streams as possible, and YouTube is one of those. And so I set a goal out for myself to make $100,000 on YouTube in 2019, and I had a plan in place to make consistent uploads every single day, sometimes even twice a day, just to kind of get that content rolling. You know, the algorithm with YouTube, nobody can really figure that out, right? But the one thing that I've been able to discover is that consistent uploads of quality content, having a plan every day just to consistently send a message, really kind of boosts those views, it boosts that suggested content. And so I wanted to be able to inspire people who maybe are struggling with creating content, or maybe struggling with their YouTube channel themselves, and really kind of expand this channel just a little bit. I don't want to deviate too much from the stock trading aspect of it, but we're all entrepreneurs at heart. If you're here trading in the stock market, you're a mini entrepreneur. You know, I seriously doubt that trading in the market is the only thing you do if you're a day trader. For me, I own a business. I have this YouTube thing going on. I trade every day. So I just love entrepreneurial stuff, and this is kind of right in that same vein. And so I want to be able to explain to you guys how my plan has been working out so far, and why I think that this potential to make $100,000 in 2019 through YouTube is certainly achievable. So I'll go ahead and share my screen with you to see how I've been progressing and where I think we can go from here. All right, guys, so the last time we spoke, I was talking to you about my goal to make $100,000 within 2019 just solely through YouTube. And that was just a week ago that I expressed to you my goal of doing so. Then when I went over all of my metrics with you, my watch time was only at 63,927. My views were at 9,192. So as you can see, they've almost doubled in just 1 week of me since I was speaking with you about this. Now, the plan here, as I stated before, was for me to do daily videos, sometimes even twice a day, to get to move up on that suggested content. The key to building your channel is to be on that suggested content. What I mean by that is, let's just say that you're watching a video about silly cats, and all of a sudden you fall down this rabbit hole of just watching silly cats doing silly things. And the reason you're falling down that rabbit hole is because after you're done watching one video, another one gets suggested to you, or maybe rolls into another one. And so that's what that suggested content is. And so the more content you put out, the more engaging people are with your content, the more you go into that suggested content. And I honestly feel that's what's happening here. If you look at all the growth here, so even just my likes, just 1 week ago was only at 747. And then my comments were only up to 583. So as you can see, in just 1 week's time after I've been doing this, and after I explained to you what my plans were, my channel has really been booming. My sub count has doubled. Everything seems to have doubled up to this point, including my revenue. When we spoke last, my revenue was at $123.80. As of today, it's $206.94. Now, obviously, that's a far cry away from $100,000, guys, but it's encouraging me because it's gone up. It's literally almost doubled. Everything on my channel has almost doubled, and I honestly feel it's because of the consistent and quality content that I put up. I obviously have that midday market recap that you guys absolutely love, but I also put up content related to just fundamental trading, the beginnings of how to start up you know, day trading in particular. And so that kind of content you guys have really been receptive to, and I've seen the most comments on, and I've seen the most likes on. So I'm continually putting out content like that because that's what you guys like to see in general. So for you as a creator, you have to look at these analytics and say, okay, hey, what is it that people are actually the most receptive to, and what seems to be working? And just keep putting that content out there. And I honestly feel that this will really start to move in the right direction for you. Okay, so this next part of my analytics is going to be traffic sources, and I single this out in particular. When you go into traffic sources, if you created a YouTube channel, it'll give you everything that all of your videos come from. And I wanted to highlight suggested videos down here. The reason I wanted to do that was because suggested videos is really kind of what gets you out there. You know, obviously, if you have a Facebook group, or in our case, we have Facebook, Discord, you name it. And so we put our name out everywhere, or my name, I should say, out everywhere on all of my social media. But when you get into suggested videos and you start to really see that move up, that is when you really start to see that snowball start to gain some traction when it comes to just creating that content and seeing people regularly visit your channel. As you can see here, I actually started putting out daily videos on January 6th of this year. And so since January 6th, you can see how the suggested content has continually gone up and up and up and up, you know, all the way up to its peak on the 25th of this month, which is just a few days ago from here. It went up, the suggested videos went up to 1,249. That is a huge number, and I can only imagine that the more that I do this, the more I stay consistent in putting out daily videos, that number is going to only increase every single day of the week. You know, you obviously, it's just like a regular chart, right? For all of my traders out there, you're going to see some pullbacks and some breaking of resistance. I always like to compare this to a trading chart, right? I actually was joking around with some folks the other day, because if I go to my dashboard and look at my overall view count for the day, or for the history of my channel, I should say, I actually broke that 250,000 view resistance, and I actually did that just a couple of days ago. So as you can see, in just 2 days, I've seen quite a significant amount of views just in a couple of days. So I believe actually this was on Sunday when I was telling people about it. So it's been an awesome growth, and just amazing, guys. That consistent, regular, daily uploading has got to be one of the biggest keys to the success so far. So there you have it, guys. It's really not too much rocket science involved with that. All I did was make sure that I put out content that people wanted to see, and I made sure that I did it consistently every day. And I'm going to continue to do that throughout the rest of the year to see how this snowball may develop. For me personally, look, I don't want people to get wrapped up in the fact that, oh, you've only made $200 this month. I'm not looking at what I've done this month. I'm looking on improving and seeing how it's going to translate into the months to come. How awesome would it be to see, okay, yeah, I started off and I only made $200 in January, but I ended the year with over $100,000 as my salary from YouTube. Now look, will it happen? Is it going to happen? I have no idea. I wanted to try to be as transparent as possible to see how this might develop into something really awesome, and inspire others who maybe aren't sure about this YouTube game, and maybe, I mean, I don't know if I can make money creating something that I actually love doing, but I'm telling you that you can. And I honestly believe with my hardest of hearts that this is possible for you to make a real living while doing what you love and creating content on YouTube. And you don't have to be the PewDiePies of the world to do it. I think that you can do it with just regular, consistent uploads and putting out content that people want to see. Look, if you don't have a creative mind, obviously, you know, YouTube might not be for you, but if you have something that you think people might want to see, there's all kinds of stuff out there, guys, from the totally mindless stuff to things that people really want to be interested in and maybe educated on, such as this channel based off of just day trading. So I don't want people to get lost in that fact that, oh my gosh, you've only made $200. I still see the positivity in it all, and how I really think that once this snowball and this momentum keeps rolling, that I really could get there by the end of 2019 with a $100,000 salary just from YouTube. So thanks so much, guys, for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. You are the ones that are inspiring me to do this and really are cheering me on. So I can't thank you enough for the support that you've provided for me. And if you have any questions, please feel free to leave comments below. I look and read at all of them. If you have any suggestions as to what changes I could make to the channel to improve my views or anything like that, I certainly would appreciate any good and positive feedback. And if you yourself are inspired by this, if you want to continue to watch and see how I can learn and grow with just my own self-development, then please subscribe to this channel and give it a good thumbs up. I certainly would appreciate it. And guys, I know that you're used to probably watching me do day trading stuff and all that penny stock related stuff with that channel. That's not going anywhere. I just wanted to do this maybe once or twice a month just to kind of let everybody know that, you know, for me personally as an entrepreneur, I'm always looking for other ways to create different sources of income. I don't rely on just one specific type of income. And for me personally, I think you should always strive to try to make money while you sleep. I think there's value, and I think that you can certainly make a good living and live a good life with that regular 9-to-5 job, but it is hard. It is very hard to do. And if you can create other sources of income, especially while you're sleeping, I mean, that is living the dream. That is living the real American dream. So guys, I hope that you're inspired by this, and that I hope that you can continue to follow me on my journey and my own development within my YouTube career. And that's all I've got for you guys. If you're interested in following me on any of my social media, the links are down in the description below. And also, if you're interested in learning how to day trade and be part of my free platform of like-minded individuals who celebrate each other's success, those links are down in the description below as well. And as always, guys, I will see you all before the bell. B. Smith is out. Here's an update on my 2019 goal to make $100,000 through my YouTube.